February 22nd, 6:57, detecting talk of the day. There's a thread over there on the Friendly Metal Detecting Forum where people are talking about the Manticore M8 versus the M9 Coil. Now, most of y'all probably already know that I ran those two coils, one of the first in this great country, the United States, before that machine released. Okay, I was one of a few. And I did like that M9 coil for its overall performance. Plus the way it feels on that Manticore. That coil should have been released, as far as I'm concerned, when the machine was released, even with the 11-inch coil. It wouldn't have even been a bad idea for Minelab to have offered that Manticore with just the M9 coil. I believe they'd have sold a shitload, even as much as that machine cost. Okay, it's a good performer. I made reference to that M9 coil early on that I suspected people would like it. Okay, based on my test and based on my use in the wild. Now, you'll have some people out there that may try to make comments, and I've done seen one, that there's no difference in the separation and the unmasking between the two coils, the M8 and the M9 coil. That is not true. I'm going to give you two instances here, and I wish I would have videoed them, but videoing in the wild, it can be tough, okay? Because the weather conditions are not always conducive for good audio. You know, you can have wind. I've got a buddy I actually steered in the direction of the Manticore. He does have a Deus too. He's a good detectorist too, boys. Okay, based on what I've seen, he's real good. He does have a full-time job. First name is Mark. I'm just going to tell you what happened. Now, he and I have went to this old site down the road here from me that dates back into the 1700s. An old town site that's been abandoned. They moved the city. It sets down on the river, okay? Iron City, boys. On two occasions, he and I went down there. I ran the M9 coil, he ran the M8 coil. On one side of the road we hunted one day, and one day we hunted on the other side of the road. Each day he got over a target that I would have never dug with an M9 coil on my best day, okay? Meaning I'm sweeping what he's a suspect target. M9 coil was a no-go. M8 coil was given some information. Both of these instances, a non-ferrous target, I think one was a thimble and one was a flat button, okay? Also, both of these targets, coincidentally, was only given what we call two-way signal with the M8 coil. That's all. If you rotated with the M8 coil, you didn't get jack. Checking it with four-way signal with the M9 coil, you didn't get jack. Okay? And this is even varying some settings. A no-go with the M9 coil. Now, this video is not to promote the M8 coil. What this video is about is to tell you, you can't go into a high-hour site with the M9 coil and walk out there saying you have found everything that is Manticore detectable using any and all coils offered for it. That's what this video is about. Using a small coil like the M8 coil Yeah, when you're standing in a field and you're in about a 2-acre section that's got a lot of iron, you know, it takes a lot of patience. And yes, you do suffer a depth loss using that M8 coil versus the M9 coil. There are certain situations out there, though, where the M9 coil could strike a target that the M8 coil won't hit. But now, my buddy and I, we didn't do head-to-heads on all targets that we each dug, okay? And we may have seen this had we have done that, but we didn't do that. It would be, occasionally we would spot check, okay? And we got to see 2 instances where the M8 coil came through and the M9 coil didn't. Okay, well, let's sort of, you know, think about it. When you got a high density iron, it's spaced accordingly. When the stars and moons align, meaning the arrangement of the iron can present itself to where it allows the M8 coil to be what? Not choked out. Versus the M9 coil. Okay. Question is, how many of these situations exist in a site? Well, we don't know, because we can't see the layout, can we? That's why we use metal detectors. We can't see in the ground. So that's the story. It's a true story. I've seen it. You know, there's some people out there, you know, they want to question the old sharpshooter, you know. They think I'm some damn stupid ass, I guess, because I've got an accent and I happen to live in Tennessee, or a combination of both. Well, you all keep thinking all that shit, okay? I tell the truth. My lab sent me the damn machine to test. I don't think they send the machine to dumbasses all the time to test, do they? That's going to conclude the video.